Makes a really sweet little sound. Here it is on the lowest setting. And just open it up like that. You can do this all one-handed, no problem. You got those two little snaps there, and then it easily comes out. The screen does. Then you have your carbon filter, which has these nice little notches down here. And this is an ideal carbon filter. This is what, from my research, I've learned that the pricier, much pricier purifiers come with this pebble carbon or carbon balls. And so that's a lot more effective than the fibers at collecting toxins from the air, if that's something you worried about with like a gas oven or something. And then it's important to know to pay attention where the airflow arrow is, and this little notch at the top, this little grabby guy, so it's easy to pull out. And so you can just put that guy in. I'm pretty sure either way works with this thing. I haven't seen any kind of things that say otherwise. Just put that in really easily. Make sure it's aligned at the bottom. And then put that guy in. Again, doing this all one-handed, so it's really easy to do. And we've had some air filters in the past that were some of the really expensive ones where it was a huge pain to get the filter out and in, so it really matters to me that this is so easy. And the whole time this has been on, barely even noticeable. I'm very particular about what fans sound like. I don't like the sound of fans. I'd rather not hear them. So it's on auto right now and it's barely audible. There it is when it goes to sleep. Back to auto. Put a timer on. You can turn the plasma wave on and off, which, you know, if you're somebody who's concerned about that, then you don't need to have it on at all. It makes a really nice, really pleasant sound.
So here's their purifier. I almost didn't buy it because I saw some bad things about the plasma wave, but it turns out you can just turn it off real easy. For me, I use it at night, and so I don't really want any light, and at the same time the quiet mode is too quiet. I like a little bit of white noise, so I put some electrical tape on the light. In any case, here it is running, so I turn it on. It automatically goes into that auto mode, which will change the speed based on the air quality, and turns on plasma wave. But no big deal. For me, I just turn off plasma wave, and then I want it, the default is it goes to the first speed setting, and I want it at the second when I sleep to give me a little more noise. So if you listen, that's the first speed. Pretty quiet, you can still hear it a little, but I want a little white noise, so I turn it up to 2. And the auto goes off as soon as you do anything manually. There's the sound at 2. Not loud, I could almost sleep with it at 3. It has a timer. If you put it in sleep mode, it's just about silent. It's really hard to hear it at all. And that's it. Again, I like it at 2. See, at 3, I haven't tried it at 3. You can definitely hear it, not too loud. And at 4, significantly louder. So I'll put it back down. And there it is at 1. As far as the filter goes, real simple. You just open this up. The filter has the pre-filter there. Comes out, just pops out real easy. And there's the carbon. I guess this is washable. And then there's the filter behind there. So real easy to pull out. And I believe this will last me a while, especially with the pre-filter. That's it.
Extremely quiet and super functional. This is just some body spray. It identifies it as bad. Highest setting. The red light identifies impurities in the air and cleans them out. Takes a little while if you spray it directly into the filter, but it will turn back to blue and works amazing. My asthmatic son has gone from a nagging cough ever since we've lived here to no cough at all. I can't believe it.
Hello, I just want to do a demonstration on the how the air particles are cleaned up very well in my my theater. I had to have it real quiet also when watching movies, so I put it on speed 3, which is perfect. Perfect sacrifice of, you know, airflow. Doesn't sacrifice that much airflow because you're on the 3rd highest speed and it's very, very quiet. I also have an AC unit that's pretty quiet in the room. And the ultimate test is the beam test. Here's my projector, and there's the light beam, and look at the particles. Hardly any particles are going through there. I'm gonna put my hand up there, that way I'm breaking the light. There you go. So it's like when you look at the particles through sunlight, you see all those tiny little particles in the air. There's hardly any or any at all. Now, before, every time I would look up the beam, you know, while I'm watching movies, I would see a lot of particles going through there, you know, a lot more. I would see probably about 80-90% more particles. So this machine basically has eliminated the dust in the air, at least the bigger parts, you know. I just got it yesterday. I've had it overnight, and it's a beautiful machine. It's slept very comfortable. The light didn't bother me at all. I left it on with the light. Lights don't really bother me, and I'm a light sleeper anyway. So yeah, I get it. So I'm a firm believer because, yeah, look at those. Look at that light beam, clean. Nothing in that light beam at all. Every once in a while you get, like, you know, 1 or 2 particles, but compared to how many particles I was getting before, you can't compare. So don't even think about it. Get it. All the reviews on YouTube that I've seen, there was one gentleman who reviewed the majority of, I mean, a lot of these machines, and this was the top one he chose for rooms, or because of the airflow. The airflow is a lot bigger, lot more volume than the other ones, and the price is at the fraction of the cost. So this is the best bang for your buck machine, air purifier you can get. So don't even think about it.
So I bought this WINIX plasma wave filter, and right now it's on auto, and it's orange, and it kicked up the fan speed. And I got this because the neighbors to my girlfriend, they smoke, and whether they are in the whether they're outside in the breezeway or in their apartment, it still wafts into here, and I get tired of my stuff having a faint musty smell. So I bought this to see if it'll help, and it's definitely picking up on exactly what I was thinking. So it's pretty cool.
So this one is red, this one is blue. Side by side. Someone is not telling the truth. Also, I didn't get any remote with these guys, so no remote. Two different answers. This one is red, this one is blue.
Blue is good air, but it senses that I'm smoking, so it turned orange.